Hey, what's up guys? Your average wargamer is back with another video of World of Warships. And today I'm going to be featuring a Research Bureau Tier 10 premium, or you can call it premium destroyer, with the British one, Druid. Now, Druid is certainly something that is very unique in the game. Before I'm talking about the Druid and its whole gameplay, if you haven't subscribed my channel, I would really recommend subscribe my channel because I make daily videos. Sometimes in 2-3 days I do make a lot of World of Warships videos, and definitely recommend you to keep in check, because there will certainly be some videos that you might be interested in. So please subscribe if you have not done before. So let's just jump up to the Druid. Now, Druid, well, it is a British destroyer, and I do really like Druid because it has a lot of good things. Now, first of all, it does have one of the most good things that I really love in a destroyers, and that is, if you look at the smoke, short burst smoke generator. Now, this thing is very handy. Why? Because if you look at the smoke screen dispersion time and the reload time, it's basically very fast. So dispersion time is very small. It lasts for basically around 50 seconds, and the cooldown is like around 20 seconds. And what that means is that once your smoke run out, you will have smoke back up in 20 seconds. So if you want to disengage anywhere, you can absolutely disengage after 30 seconds, because you will going to have that smoke back. And that is really good. On the other hand, Druid does also have hydro, which I call it personal hydro, because detection of torpedoes and ships is basically 3 kilometers. And obviously this is really good when you are going to take on submarines. In this game there is none, but when you have submarines, well, it is a really handy tool. And let's talk about the guns, because I just smoked up, and the Druid actually has forward firing turrets and can only shoot AP, which maybe you might think that it's probably underwhelming. But the thing about the Druid is that its AP has very interesting characteristics. Not only that this AP is short fuse, which basically means that it will easily going to penetrate destroyers' hull, which even if it's 19mm or less, well, the short fuse is certainly going to help penetrate destroyers or anything. Like in this case, you can able to see how much I can do damage to battleships, so it's pretty good. And obviously the forward firing turrets of the Druid, you can able to see I can use the islands as a cover like this and do great damage. Short fuse with AP angles that it has really helps Druid to be really good ship. AP angles mean that even if the ship is slightly angled, well, you will possibly going to get a lot more penetration hits, which is really good. And you can able to clearly see my smoke get ready in just 20 seconds, and that's really good. But unfortunately what happened here is that I got hydroed by Sherman. I was expecting this to happen, so I just immediately tried to kite away, and obviously tried to speed juke that Montana and Albemarle that is trying to take on me. I can understand why Montana shot me, because I was farming him pretty much here there. But speed juke does help, and now that Sherman is basically trying to utilize his hydro, try to do some damage to me, but he did some mistake, and that is that he basically comes out of his smoke and got permanent spotted, which is really bad. So Sherman, obviously, these Druid guns are actually very lethal against destroyers. Oh, somehow I managed to permanently kill the Sherman torpedo as well. There are 2 of them, but still it's hilarious. But you can able to clearly see, even against angled Sherman, you're still going to get penetrations. When a destroyer typically shows broadside, well, you're going to get a lot of damage. Very good consistent penetration hits. And Sherman is trying to take on me, and it's quickly going to be a simple and easy kill on Sherman because he's super low, and I'm in bow in position trying to speed juke and trying to mess the Sherman aim. In this case he did some damage, but at the end I somehow managed to survive. Also, well, Druid has 3 heals, which is really good. So many strengths that it has makes Druid a really good destroyer. It does not have HE, unfortunately, only AP, but still its AP is ridiculously good against destroyers and cruisers. I mean, AP penetration of the Druid is also something very interesting. I mean, around 10-11 kilometer, you actually can start to Citadel light cruisers, and I'm talking on Minotaur, Smalllands, Colbert. Well, they can be Citadel around 10-11 kilometers if I'm not wrong. So I mean, the penetration of Druid is really good as well. All of these tools combined with not that good concealment, unfortunately. It's almost like 6.5, 6.6 kilometer concealment. Still makes it a worthy ship and really fun and enjoyable to play. I mean, really poor concealment of the Druid is because, well, Druid has really good guns. It can basically kill a destroyer with ease, since it's also having heals, and heals are really good. Druid also have a lot of HP pool, 28,800, almost 29,000 HP, which actually helps with a whole lot. And obviously, the front style of these guns, basically, what I was trying before, I can basically do exactly that, and use the islands as cover, and obviously give a very small profile to any ship that is trying to shoot me. And I mean, you have seen what I did to Sherman. Sherman have tried a lot hard to basically shoot me bow in, but basically becomes a lot much difficult until he managed to get my aim at the end when he almost, or at least when he got dead. So that's the thing about this really good ship. Well, it is expensive ship though, research bureau ship. Obviously, if you haven't grinded out a lot of tier 10s, well, you cannot buy it, certainly. But if you're looking to get this ship, I would definitely recommend you. Look at that. This is Paolo Emilio, and obviously you can able to see the amount of damage that you can do to this poor guy. Is like literally insane. Like in just a couple of seconds, he's dead. Obviously, he did some damage at the end since it's Paolo Emilio, sap, but I was doing great damage here. And now, obviously, this Stalingrad is pushing, and well, I got spotted. And the best thing about the Druid, well, you have these short smokes. You can quickly disengage, and now for almost 40 seconds, you can just keep this Stalingrad getting farmed. And I'm keep shooting him like on the superstructure, getting good penetrations. Obviously, there's going to be some ricochet because it is definitely angled, but still, I'm getting some damage, which is literally I wanted. And Stalingrad is super extended, overextended, like playing crazy aggressive, which he should really not do in the first place. But unfortunately, our Sun Yat-sen actually suicided, which is very typical of our random players. So can't do much about it. So Stalingrad, obviously, he is definitely is a problem for me, and he's very close. I know he can possibly be able to radar, but I'm not sure why he's not doing it right now, and now shooting the other ships. I actually also have a division mate in Conqueror, and he's trying to take on Stalingrad in a kiting position, hopefully trying to defend our cap, because they are very aggressive to our cap, and this is a standard match. So yeah, no domination means, well, no caps to contest. In this case, Stalingrad only has very less HP. You can clearly see the Druid has strengths as well as Druid has weaknesses, and in this case, obviously, I'm trying really hard to kill this guy. I mean, angled ships definitely going to be a big problem, because if you don't have HE and they are bow in, well, you have to completely rely on superstructure, and obviously when the superstructure got saturated, well, your damage is also going to get a bit less. Still, Stalingrad dead, which is really good thing, and now the Puerto Rico is here. So, well, I have to decide whether I should try to take on him or not. So, well, because I thought, well, he's not currently looking at me, so I can try to kill the Puerto Rico here, try to farm this guy, even though I have less range. But look at the damage. If you can manage to get your hits on the superstructure, that would be pretty nasty. Can do good damage. Again, Puerto Rico lost quite a bit of HP, and I speed juke this Puerto Rico. Somehow he managed to get good salvo, because I was actually not able to speed juke it pretty much correctly. But never mind, I still have heals. I actually Still have 3 heals by the way, because I'm using Andrew Cunningham, which basically makes Druid even more strong. If you get, sorry, what the hell is going on with my English? I'm sorry. So if you get 2 kills with Andrew Cunningham, obviously you will going to get extra consumables. In this case, I also got the smoke, I also got extra heal, which is amazing, and also hydro, which honestly does not matter. What matters is heal mostly, and obviously extra smoke would be top, great thing. Now there is a Brandenburg broadsiding and obviously shooting me, and obviously because I have to just show the bow, well, it basically makes a very difficult target, and Brandenburg trying to shoot me didn't land much of the shells. Unfortunately, I was in his secondary range and he is using Gunther Ludians as captain, a really good, strong German legendary captain. So I have to be very careful because, well, once the secondaries get very much, strong, like once the secondaries having better dispersion, it will start to do good amount of damage, and that's why I smoked up, because I don't want to take a lot of damage right now. Only did 97,000 damage, nothing much, but I did take down Sherman and Paolo Emilio, which is really, really good. Still, a lot of ships left. We also having issues because, well, we are kinda in trouble, even though we have a good map control. They have 1 destroyer on the 1-2 line, so our battleship and cruiser will going to face some issues. So that's where I have to make the decision. Like, if I have to push, should I really push? Because, well, Druid is a really, really good farmer. Like, damage farmer is really, really good. And, well, as you can able to see, the only reason why I'm not pushing is just because, well, you can able to see, I'm not sure where the Azuma is. If the Azuma is behind the island and caught me with hydro, I don't have even torpedoes. That's one more thing that I want to talk about. Like, I don't know why I didn't talk about it, but Druid does not have torpedoes. A really, really bad thing, to be honest. And once you don't have torpedoes, obviously you have to solely rely on guns, which sometimes is good, but most of the time you might need torpedoes. Sometimes even the ships that might YOLO. In this case, you will clearly see that I really, really needed those torpedoes, which I unfortunately didn't be able to get. But still, here I will try to make a good play, trying to use island as cover and try to farm the Azuma. Right now, Azuma is not looking at me probably, and he's showing broadside. So I decided, well, let's just try to farm this guy as much as possible. And if he basically tried to shoot me, I can smoke up. And, well, if he shoots me, and when I smoke up, well, what's gonna happen is obviously that the smoke firing penalty will definitely going to not let him, make his ship concealed, I would say. And in this case, exactly what's happening. And since the Azuma is broadsiding, I'm still getting decent damage, but I know that I have to be very careful. It's a bit too much risk still to push the Montana and this Azuma, but at this point, at the moment, we can clearly see that our ships are dying very quickly. We lost the 2-line, 1-line flank pretty hard. There's only 1 cruiser remaining, and I'm not sure if he's gonna even survive. And the Montana, he's still broadsiding for now, and that's actually going to help me a bit to do some good damage, since I'm using the island as cover. And you can able to clearly see the damage is really, really good. And Montana is taking damage, still behind the island. I'm not sure if I might. Oh my goodness, I didn't manage to kill this guy. Oh my goodness, that so much sucks. This thing sometimes rare, and sometimes the RNG doesn't help, and low HP ships survive like this. It's a bit of a disappointment, sure, but yeah, playing aggressive right now because I have to kill the Azuma. In this case, if I would have torpedoes, it would be pretty easy. I would have just YOLO this guy, since I have 2 heals still and can do good damage. But again, this is a thing that you can actually do in the Druid. Look at the Azuma. He's basically looking at me right now. He thinks that, yeah, I'm going to shoot him, and I did that, and I just go behind the island, since I know that maybe I can use this as cover. and I did exactly that. That Brandenburg, oh my goodness, okay. That Azuma actually got lucky. Managed to get a nasty 6,700 salvo, which just kind of sucks, but well, you have to do something, right? At this point, we only have 4 versus 5 situation, and I'm just playing super aggressive to take on Azuma. And well, the strength of the droid, the most interesting thing about the droid is that what I'm going to do right now. So, since the guns are on the bow, you can abuse this island or any island as cover and basically try to farm this guy. The Zuma is basically now in my hydro range, and he knows that he's in hydro, so he gotta be very careful. He's just waiting that I will push. So well, because he's not able to spot me, I'm not sure whether he has hydro or not. He didn't hydro me or something back, which is kind of weird. In this case, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to abuse this island, and look at that, what I'm gonna do there. Okay, as you can able to see, you can do something like this. Oh my goodness, that one. I tried to do this, it's so funny, but unfortunately Brandenburg, he comes back with HE, and obviously he has so much HP that when you don't have torpedoes, shut the guns, which is great. I smoked up very quickly, and now I'm just going behind the island. He's trying to push me, obviously, the Brandenburg. If not for the Brandenburg, I would have easily killed Azuma. But there is Brandenburg, so and I'm not spotted. So that's pretty much it. The Zuma is pretty low though, and the Brandenburg, well, he's a bit of a problem. I cannot do anything. Like I don't have torpedoes. If I would have torpedoes right now, I would have killed the Brandenburg. But okay, if you don't have torpedoes, well, you always going to have one torpedo, and that is your ship itself. In this case, I'm not sure why I didn't manage to kill him with the ram, but you can clearly see. Look at that. So I just got him rammed. Lol. The Zuma though, he survived. It sucks so much. I'm not sure if my team. Oh, I mean, my division mate got him, but Brandenburg survived for some reason, which is kind of disappointing. They tried my absolutely best, but well, the game is basically about to end, and that's probably it. So the game finally ends. At the end, somehow we managed to win. 194k damage just with AP, and well, we have a devil number. 666 target hits, which basically shocked me. So how am I managed to get that number? Well, I think the druid is a satanic ship, I guess. I'm just kidding. But anyways, it's a win. 2 kills. That helped me to get extra heal because of Andrew Cunningham. That helps me a lot. Well, you cannot get flooding in druid, but it's a very interesting ram that I did with Brandenburg, which actually killed me at the end. But yeah, it was a win. I liked this game quite a lot. Team score wise, 1.8k base XP. I'm not sure why it's pretty low, but all the players are basically lower than me in terms of base XP, which I'm really happy about. I was really happy about, and that's a really good game. I would personally say you buy the Druid because it's a very fun ship. It's strong ship, fun ship. Play it the way I played. Use the islands as cover, smoke up when needed. Take on destroyers because it is really good against them, and you will certainly going to have a great time. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you'll enjoy this game. I will post more videos, and I will catch you into the next one. Peace out.